Hey, what's up, guys? Today we are going over the Curse Immune Nova Sorceress, Project Diablo 2 Season 3. A couple of interesting changes for Season 3 that steered me towards building this. The first change, curses are really nasty in high-end content for Season 3, like Decrepify and Amp Damage are very dangerous and annoying. And the game's just generally tougher, so people want to go for more defensive builds rather than just sort of aping into enhanced damage and plus skills like in seasons past, which I think makes for a way better game. So that's the sort of the inspiration for wanting to do a curse immune character. And then the other interesting change is they fixed staff mods, so all the skills can spawn on appropriate items of the correct level. So I did 200 FCR Nova last season, max block character. This season I kind of wanted to do some type of sorceress wielding a staff. So this is what we landed on. So let's go ahead and go over the build. We'll start off with the skills. So it's a Nova Sorceress. We're going to go 1 point in Warmth, 1 1 1 1 to get Shiver Armor. And because we have Cold Enchant, we'll go ahead and cast it, even though it doesn't do a whole lot. And then most of our points are going to be spent in the Lightning Tree. We're going to max Nova. And the two Nova synergies, Charge Bolt and Telekinesis. Telekinesis you can use for single target damage when it's not a good idea to stand near the monster, and Charge Bolt you can use for single target damage when you can face tank something. So like on a tough map boss, I'll use Telekinesis. If I don't want to be eating their damage, unlike Diablo, I'll use Charge Bolt. Max Lightning Mastery. We're going to put 1 point in Static Field, 1 point in Teleport, a point in Lightning to get to Thunderstorm, and then dump the rest of your points into Thunderstorm. Once you've maxed Thunderstorm at level 97, you can dump your last 2 points either into Teleport if you want to reduce the mana cost, or Shiver Armor for more defense bonus. I'm going to be going Teleport. That's the skills. We'll go over the gear real quick. First item, Infinity. So elite staves have 50 faster cast rate, and then Infinity gives another 35 faster cast rate when made in a staff. So 85 FCR. The base is 3 to Nova, 2 to Lightning Mastery. And then the big roll we're looking for is Enemy Light Res. And this one rolled minus 55. So it's perfect. I just have 55 Pierce out of the box. I don't need to use any facets or anything like that. We have enough Pierce to do all the content we're going to do. Next, Crown of Ages. So you can't be curse immune in Project Diablo 2 without using a Crown of Ages. There's just not a way to get enough reduced curse duration. The most you could get is 60 without it. So we got one 65 reduced curse duration roll, 23 all res roll. It rolls 1 to 3 sockets. This one only has 2, but it is slammed for more physical damage reduction. So it's 20 PDR, which helps us because we're trying to cap PDR as well. In the 2 sockets, I've got 2 minus 15 requirements, 3 mana after each kill jewels. It is kind of tough to stack mana after each kill for this build, so we found a few spots where we could get some. We're 6 in here and 3 in another spot, so 9 is okay. It's not ideal, but it's okay. And the requirements jewels are nice because they're just straight life upgrades, because the Crown of Ages is the highest strength requirement piece of gear we got. For the amulet, there's a reduced curse duration craft recipe. It's Dull Rune, Perfect Skull, Blue Amulet, and any jewel. And these amulets roll 5 to 10 reduced curse duration. This one rolled 6, but combined with the Crown of Ages, we're over 70, so we only need 3 reduced curse duration slams elsewhere to get to 100 and be curse immune. 2 lightning skills. It's slam for 10 faster cast rate, 60 life, 8 all res. Really nice amulet for this build. For the boots, we need Cannot Be Frozen somewhere. The boots are the best place to get it because we need pretty specific slams elsewhere. So we're just using Marowaks with reduced curse duration, and that strength helps us out because it's a few less points we have to put in strength to wear Crown of Ages. Bull Kathos with reduced curse duration. We're actually wearing 2 of these. These are my favorite of the +1 skill rings because of the life. I think they're just objectively better for this build than a SOJ. For the belt, Verdungo's 40 vitality, and this one's slam for extra PDR, so 17. For the gloves, we're using crafted gloves with 24 FCR slam, some mana, some poison res, and 3 mana after each kill. So 24 plus 10 is 34, plus 85 is over 117. I think it's 119. Yes, it's 119. And then the last item for the BP, the armor rather, Chains of Honor. 2 to all skills, 4 physical damage reduction, 59 all res, 25 MF. There's no way to get all of these things on an armor. You could get some of them, but not all of them. So if you can make it work with your FCR and all that, this is just the best armor you could possibly use for the build. On swap, 253 CTA and a lidless. We don't need the perfect diamond in there because Infinity Staff has no res, so if we took it off, we'd be fine. This overcaps our res some, but I just had it in there from another build and nothing really goes in there anyway, so just kept it. In the inventory, Torch, Annihilus, FHR, and Res Charms. So we have 10 FHR here, 30 FHR here. That's 40. We want to be at 86 since we're not max block, or we're not blocking at all. So every time we get hit, we're potentially in hit recovery. So the more life, the better, and being at 86 FHR is good. So using 10 small charms gets us there. 14 Geeds, and then light Sorc Skillers. And the only thing left for the build is just to upgrade these to high lifers. So adding 8 40 life Skillers would bump my life up by 320, which would be a really significant upgrade, but unfortunately they're very expensive, so and hard to find. So we're in the process of tracking them down / farming enough currency to purchase them to finish off the build. For the mercenary, he's using Doom in a Great Poleaxe. That Holy Freeze aura helps us when we're telestomping with defense. So we've got max PDR, we've got curse immunity, now we got Holy Freeze, we got 86 FHR. We're going to be, we've got a pretty decent health pool. All these things together make it a safe enough build to play an aggressive play style despite not being max block. Doom's just also a really great weapon. 45 IAS, 20 Deadly Strike, open wounds. Just probably the best mercenary weapon you can get if you don't need something specific like Infinity or Beast or something. And then, so we want to be at the 105 IAS breakpoint for Doom. If you can't get there, 65 is okay as well. But 63 rather, but 105 is ideal. We got some Drax here for 20 IAS, 10 life leech, strength, and life after each kill. Right now I'm just using a 10 IAS crafted belt. This one does have 96 life, which is pretty awesome, and 8 strength. But would eventually like to replace it with an IAS string of ears. Marowaks for Cannot Be Frozen. These are slam 3 max fire res, and more strength and dex. The strength does help us. We need to stack strength because he's wearing sacred armor, which is 222 required strength. Fortitude here for the res and huge defense, enhanced damage, flat PDR, etc. Max light res is nice as well. And then a vampire gaze for a bunch of PDR. This one's slam max life and then puzzled 2 sockets, which we have 2 15 IS jewels in, so 30, 50, 60 plus 45 is 105. So 10 IS string of ears, and then for more PDR and life leech, and then a more light skillers, and the build is done. Alright, so let's show off a little bit of gameplay. It performs just fine in T1 maps, especially Horizon's Memory and Bastion Keep, but it performs exceptionally well in LOD content like Chaos Sanctuary, which is probably the best magic finding spot in the game since maps have P3 loot, Chaos has P5 loot, plus Chaos has insane density, especially considering the seal pop trick. See, we can teleport right into the Desace pack and we're absolutely fine. Just put a bunch of mobs in the field of vision for seal popping. Run around and pick up whatever you missed. And then for Diablo, like I said, we use Charge Bolt. So just static, Charge Bolt him down. And as you can see, he dies pretty quick. Usually just check and see if I missed anything. Looks like I didn't. Oh, this F rune. Can't leave that on the floor. Oh. Alright, and then we'll hop into a map, see what's up. Alright, so we'll do this one. 157 density, has cows. We have minus defense. Monsters have velocity, lightning skill damage, and cold absorb. So density's okay, not ideal, but okay, certainly runnable. It has cows and nothing really bad for us. So we'll go ahead and hop in. And I'll just clear a quarter of the map to show you how this works. We just teleport around, static, and Nova stuff down. If you want to snipe like a caster unique that's away, far away, I just use telekinesis. They usually die in 1 TK. Okay. Don't do that, I recommend. Debate ring there for you. Debate ring for the boys. It's great that that loot filter notification is there, because otherwise you might miss a set ring that you can sell for an Sorry, Cryzard, I love you. Your loot filter's awesome. Remove the set ring notification. Being on the right swap helps too. Or the right spell set, rather. So we're coming up on a potential boss area, I believe. Let's see if this is the boss. Ah, Debate Rune. Very nice. Okay, so we didn't get the boss in this one, so we won't show boss footage. For this boss, I would just use Charge Bolt because it dies really fast. And you can just pot through it. So anyway, that's the build. I think it's a pretty cool, unique way to play Sorceress. You really make up for the fact that you're not max block with other defensive stuff. Like, if we look at our advanced character sheet, the Merc doesn't have Defiance R up right now. If he did, we would be at 50 PDR, because 20 plus 17 is 37, plus 4 is 41, plus 9 from the Merc is 50. We got the Holy Freeze, we're curse immune. Look, he's cursed right now, I'm not. And then 86 FHR. With Battle Command Battle Orders, we're at 1764 life right now, and that's with all plain skillers, so we can easily get over 2K, 2.1K even. And if I went with 9 skillers instead of a Geeds, yeah, it'd be pretty easy to get over 2.1K. So yeah, that's the build. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm happy with how it turned out and its performance. We're level 95 right now. It's not the best for groups, but one thing you can do for groups is if you have a bunch of lightning dealers, like lightning damage dealers rather, like Javazons. You're so tanky, you can, with a barbarian doing battle orders, you can kind of lead the group by teleporting ahead of the rest of them and using static field on everything and a couple novas, and you'll get everything down to like 60-50%, and then of course the static field's applied, so the Javazons will just absolutely trash everything. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a good one.